everyone. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2015, and making her return, Courtney Near.
Yes.
And also Len Reyngoudt.
How are you? Good to be here.
Okay, welcome back. It's nice to see both of you back here again.
Always a pleasure to be here.
It's been a while since I've seen the both of you here.
Yes.
I mean, I see you quite often in school, but here at the desk, you know, it's
you're all booked up.
We are
hard to get in here.
I know, that's true.
Yes, we've had all kinds of new co-hosts join us.
Yeah, it's good.
We have some new people joining us. I actually got an email today from the infamous Mr. Daly. Charles Daly. He was a little upset that he hasn't been on in a while.
He's been squeezed out.
Yes, he's been squeezed out. I don't know about that. I mean,
Poor Charles.
Yes, he felt you know, nobody wanted him.
Feeling neglected.
Yes, he was neglected.
You better get him scheduled in here.
Well, I wrote back to him today and I said, I think I have you scheduled in April to come back.
All right, that's a good thing.
He was all worked up. Now,
He doesn't need that.
No, we don't want to give Charles any problems here.
Don't get
But last Wednesday, I went to see Bill Nye the Science Guy up at the University of Albany.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How was that?
It was interesting. Yeah. I'll tell you a little story. When we got in there, first of all, I saw it on Facebook that he was coming to Albany. So I called the Student Center up in the University of Albany, the Student Association Center. So I called them up last Monday, you know, and I made arrangements to get the tickets. You know, we had 4 tickets. And I went up there with Nancy Palmetier and Heather Schindler.
Okay.
So we went up there, and I called them on Monday. We reserved our tickets. We get up there, you know, we drive up Wednesday after school. We got there probably about 4:30ish, you know, 4:45. The presentation started at 5 o'clock. And we get in there, you know, first of all, we had to park way down, you know, and around. I mean, the parking, they should have special parking for me when I'm coming there. You know, I told Heather, I said, go up there and see if there's a spot up here we can park. I'm not walking all this way. So we didn't find anything, so I had to park. We parked way down in the back parking lot. And we had to walk. You know, it was a distance to walk in there. And it was cold.
I was going to say
that rainy.
That wasn't the nicest day either.
No, it was ridiculous.
Weather-wise.
Yep.
So we got in there, finally made it in. Now, there was loads of people.
Well,
I would have never suspected that all these people would go see Bill Nye the Science Guy.
He's a popular guy,
I guess so. I didn't know it. I mean,
absolutely.
You know, whatever it was. So we went up there and we walked in, and of course, you know, I called for the tickets. So I went in there and I said to one of the security guards, I said, you know, I called for tickets ahead of time. I said, you know, where do I pick them up? So she goes, oh, come right in over here. So we went in the side door. You know, there's a big line. We cut the line.
Great.
Oh.
So she brought us in to this table, and it was, you know, preferred seating table. So I said, well, I called Monday. I told my name, Matt Luvera, and she looks on the list, and she goes, well, your name's not there.
Uh-oh.
I said, I called. I called Monday. I spoke to the vice president of the Student Association. So she goes, okay, hold on 1 second. They conferenced with somebody. They said, okay, here's your tickets. They gave us these little wristbands here.
Oh.
And they said, here's your tickets. Preferred seating. So we got the tickets, and they said, okay, well, what you'll do is you'll go right in here, take his book. I left his book in school. I meant to bring the book to show it to you. But I showed all the kids.
And he autographed it.
He autographed it.
Oh, nice.
What they did is they said, go straight through there. He was signing books.
Oh.
So we got preferred seating. He signed the book for us. You know, he put to Matt, you know, Celebrate Science, Bill Nye.
Was it kind of by accident then that all this happened?
Yes!
Or
It was by accident.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Now, we walked in there because we didn't have preferred seating. I mean, we were like with the vice president of the college, you know, and all these other people that were involved. You know, we had the Writers Institute. So finally, you know, we get in there and we got on the line. We got our book signed, and they said, okay, well, where do we sit? You know, everybody, the whole arena was packed.
Really?
I mean, all the way to the rafters.
Wow.
You know, so we went into that little arena. It's the CEFCU arena on the campus there. And we went in, and we asked the guys, well, we got these preferred seating. Where do we go? Straight down. 3rd row.
Whoa.
3rd row. We were down there. So we get down there, and they got all the reserve signs, you know, for the preferred seating people. So we went down there, and then all of a sudden, you know, they said, well, you can sit over here. And they had these signs called the Writers Institute.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're not part of the Writers Institute, but we sat down anyway. So the woman, that was part of the Writers Institute, I think she kind of realized we weren't part of them. So we sat down, and I said, "Yep, I'm Professor Daly. I'm here as part of the Writers Institute." And we sat third row right in the center.
Perfect.
And Bill Nye was right up there in front of us on the stage.
What kinds of stuff did he do?
Yeah,
well, he talked about his book, and he just wrote a new book.
Mm-hmm.
And then he talked about some things with science, and then he took questions and answers from the audience people. It was only about an hour, so it wasn't that, he didn't put on a show.
He didn't do any science?
No, he didn't do any science experiments,
Well,
nothing like that. But he did say, and this is going to be a little Live with Matt exclusive, he spoke about that he's going to have his own show again on the National Geographic website.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. So then after that, Heather Schindler and Nancy Palmentier, we went out to dinner, and they take me to this restaurant. Now, first of all, I don't like all this, cranberry bread,
the ambiance.
Yeah. I don't like all that food. They do. They like all that.
Where'd you go? What was the name of the place?
I forget the name. Chiro or no? Someplace up in Albany.
Mm-hmm.
Stuyvesant Plaza, maybe?
Oh, okay.
Creole.
Oh, Creole.
Creole, yeah.
That is good.
Well, there was nothing on the menu I could eat.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want stuff that's got, asparagus in it, and then they've got these greens and collard greens and this and that and everything else. Salads.
Was it hot? Was it
no,
spicy food?
No, it was no spicy food. It was all this, exotic stuff. They had duck. I don't eat duck breast. I eat chicken breast. So there was really nothing on the menu, but they had macaroni and cheese.
So you got the macaroni mac and cheese route.
But it had lobster tail.
I was going to say it probably wasn't just.
Oh, really?
Yes, it had
Which
lobster
is probably
tail.
good, right?
It wasn't bad.
I've had that before. It's
but all of a sudden, I'm eating the macaroni and cheese, and the lobster tail's like this long.
Really?
Yeah. And Nancy goes, "Well, that's the claw. That's the best part. You got a good piece of meat right there." I said, "I can't eat this thing. Look at it."
Oh, my.
You had quite the evening then.
I had quite the evening, yes. By the time I got home, it was probably after 9 o'clock at night. I was exhausted. The ladies wore me out.
Won't be going back to the Creole.
No,
either.
I won't be going back to Creole anytime soon. Thank you very much.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Man.
Yeah, we had fun. And then Thursday night, I went to dinner. We had a special dinner for our Supreme Court Justice of the 3rd Judiciary District, Lisa Fischer. She's a newly elected justice, and we had a dinner for her.
Oh, nice.
And she came and spoke, and it was nice talking to her again. And she kind of shared her campaign and what she did on the campaign. So it was nice to visit with her.
That's good.
But other than that, Matt had a very quiet weekend. It was Palm Sunday, this beginning of Holy Week for me. So I be busy this week. Yep, Easter coming up this week. Yep.
Yeah.
We had, but it was quiet.
Yeah.
It was cold.
It's cold.
I can't take it.
Well, here we are in spring, and it's still acting like winter.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Now, how about you guys? What did you, now that everybody's heard my story about Bill Nye, nobody cares. They turned us off by now. What did you do there, Mrs. Near? Look at her. Look at her, Mr. Reyngoudt. She's all decked out with a nice blue star. She's got her golden hair is all nice and, fluffy here.
Fresh lipstick.
Yeah, fresh lipstick.
Goodness,
wow.
you're all decked out.
She's in between us two handsome guys here.
This is why.
Right?
All right, so what'd you do?
What'd you do? What did you do, honey?
I didn't do a whole lot this weekend. Just kind of. I went out for. Actually, I did. We went.
Can't
I went
discuss
to
any significant others, Mr.
No.
Reyngoudt. No, not discussing any.
Went to the movies.
Oh.
Went to the movies.
Oh, nice.
You didn't tell me
And
that.
with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart, that new movie.
Oh, how is that? Is that funny?
It was really funny. It was really
looks
funny.
pretty good. I
Yeah.
looks good.
It was. Sorry.
The
It
trailer
was very, very funny. Yeah, it was really good. It was funny, and went out for some sushi and.
Oof.
Yeah, which you can't even do.
Not there.
Glad you
That.
didn't invite me for
I
that
can't
one.
handle that either.
Yeah, you can't handle sushi
No, I
either.
can't handle
So
sushi.
you had a nice
So I had
date?
a nice. I did have a nice date.
Wow, very nice.
It was very nice, yeah. So I had a good weekend, and then just kind of relaxed with the kids, and it was birthday week for Gavin. Like it started
I know.
week, but it was like last weekend. And
Little Gavin,
Are
happy
they
birthday,
healthy
Gavin.
again? Nobody's
yes,
sick?
thank God, no, nobody's sick.
Yeah, I
We're
know
good.
you've had some sickness going
I
on
know.
there.
So I'm hoping we're on the uphill swing here with spring coming. So yeah,
Good.
Very
good.
good.
What about you?
Well, I had a quiet week leading into the weekend, but Saturday I took a short trip to Rutland, Vermont, and met up with my traveling bowling team.
Ah.
And we bowled in a tournament. It has a team event, and then you can bowl doubles with a partner and singles on your own. And then you can also add all those scores together. That's called all events.
Okay.
And so we rotate around. We bowl. We have 10 guys, so we shift them around a little bit. So we bowl teams twice, and we bowl a few sets of doubles and singles. But it was fun. I always have a good time with those guys. I've been traveling with them for, I'm going to say, 30 to 35 years now.
Wow,
it's been a long time.
That's something.
Yeah.
So we're kind of like a little family
Yeah.
ourselves, and. But we even though we're getting older, we still make some money. So that's it makes for a nice weekend. And then Saturday night we all went to dinner. We stayed in a very nice Holiday Inn up there, and they have a very, very good restaurant.
Oh wow, what'd you have?
And I had prime rib, believe it or not.
Oh wow, that's one of my favorites.
You know what? It was only $18. I thought that was
not
pretty
bad
reasonable.
at all.
That is, yeah.
And the food is very, very good there. So we usually, each year that we go up there, we try to stay at that same hotel if there's rooms available.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get a good meal. So
Nice.
so it was fun. And I got back Sunday afternoon, and so it was nice.
Just you guys, or do you bring the wives, or it's just kind of the guys?
No, it's usually a guy thing.
Yeah,
The wives
kinda
don't.
nice.
I can't blame the wives for not going because it's a long day in the bowling
there's probably
alley.
not a whole
And
lot
Oh,
for
yeah.
them to do.
unless you're a bowling fan, a real bowling fan, it's kind of tough to sit around that length of time.
They'd have to go shopping and spend your money.
Yeah, that's
Exactly. So,
Exactly.
no, it's just a bunch of guys. So we end up,
It's kind of nice.
it was fun though. It was good. It was very good.
Good.
Very nice, very nice. So, we're getting there now. Last week we had Nicole Mackley not here.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
you saw that, and we also had Eve Hines.
Yes,
Yes,
that was the first time for her.
Yeah.
that was the
it was.
first time for
Which
Eve
is
Hines.
yeah.
She was, the first time she actually came on. Remember, you and I were co-hosting here, and she actually
Correct.
walked through the
She
door.
walked through the door.
Yeah, we had to stop our filming, and we had to restart.
That's right.
Because Eve Hines interrupted us.
She just kind of blew in behind us.
Aw.
I said, better that you come in the front door than the back door, Eve.
That's it.
Please.
Yeah.
So that was really her second appearance, but this was her first time co-hosting.
Yeah.
Now she put out a little plea to people, and I want to show this video clip here in case you missed it. Take
Yeah.
a look right now at Eve Hines. I'll have to give it a try though. I'm interested in hearing more about
Can
that.
we just mention too that I lost my hubcap, and if anyone sees it,
Eve Hines is missing a hubcap. She's come online with Matt talking about hubcaps.
no, seriously, I lost a hubcap
And
last
do you
week.
have pictures of this?
I do.
How?
I lost
You gotta share it.
It's on my phone, but I lost a hubcap last week, and then I found it.
And then
was
you
right
lost
down
it
the road.
again?
No, and
Wow.
then another one came off
So
today.
you have
If you
issues.
see my Volkswagen Jetta hubcap, please return it.
Right,
Okay.
right into
Mr.
Live
Luvera.
with
All
Matt.
right, well, write in. We'll go on to the Live with Matt website. We
There's
actually have a
a
website.
$5 reward.
Woo!
Yeah,
Wow,
maybe
okay.
10.
So there you have it. Eve Hines, now, she made the announcement, she's missing her hubcap. Well, I want to report to everybody that her husband did find a hubcap, but it wasn't hers.
It wasn't hers?
And nobody has, she sent me a picture of it. We posted it on our
Yeah.
Facebook page, looking for Eve Hines' hubcap. That was the only reason she came on the show.
Unbelievable that she lost one and was able to find it.
I know
and
it.
then turns around and
Yep.
a few days
Loses
later and
another one.
loses another one.
And then she loses another one, exactly.
What are the odds on that?
I don't know. Only Eve Hines.
Aw, Eve.
Poor
So
girl.
Eve, we mentioned it again this week for you. You didn't have to come. We have Len here.
Maybe
Courtney
she
Got
ought
Near.
you.
to post
Got you.
flyers.
That's what-
Maybe we should
I
make
know.
some flyers up.
Make some
Yes.
flyers.
Be on the lookout for.
Be on the lookout for Eve Hines' hubcap. We'll
That's
put
right.
a little picture up there
There we
and
go.
then send it out.
Good idea.
Now, I do have a flyer here I want to share with everybody.
What do you got?
The Greene County, Twin County Recovery Services of Greene County Mental Health I've been working with them a little bit. They had Helen Exum. She's a prevention worker. Mm-hmm. She comes into the schools a lot and does a lot of teachings with the kids. Mm-hmm. She used to be a teacher, and she actually came on the show back in January or February, early February, and she was talking about prevention for substance abuse. So I wanted to mention they're having a community forum on April 14th. It's from 6 to 8, and it's up in the mountain up in Tannersville, New York. And this is actually, she sent me a little email blurb here today about it. The topic is going to be prescription drug misuse and heroin, which is a big problem in our area. So I told her anything that we could do here on the show to prevent that, I would definitely help her out. She's having local people speak about the problems that we're encountering right here in our own community, and I'm sure this is going on in many other communities across the country and across our state. Greg Sager, the narcotics investigator, Wyndham pharmacist Mark Quackenbush, the Hunter Mayor Lee McGonigal, recovery speakers, and more. So there'll be a question and answer period at that event, and they want to invite people to join them. So I wanted to send some information on the video blog about that, and I'm going to post some information on our Live with Matt Facebook page.
Good idea.
You can check out the Pass It On Facebook page. I just sent them a video of the interview that we did with Helen, and they've been using it to promote their program called Pass It On, so you can find it on Facebook.
Good.
So there you have it.
Sounds like a good program.
They're trying. They're trying to do something, and I wanted to help out anything that I could here as well.
Heroin use is definitely on the rise.
Oh, it's awful.
Just
absolutely
amazing.
Terrible.
It's amazing how easy it is to get now, too.
Yes, and these kids do not understand how bad it is. Once you start, you can't stop.
No, it's an automatic addiction.
Right, and that's it. And it's a death sentence with some of these people. So hopefully that we can do something to prevent kids from even getting involved. Watch Live with Matt.
That's right.
I've got plenty of reruns. We've got 3 years of reruns you can watch.
Get addicted to that.
Right, get addicted to Live with Matt here.
There's something to do.
Exactly. Now, I failed to mention, Sunday was also WrestleMania 31.
Boy, here we go with the WrestleMania.
We want to discuss this here now. It was a big night, sports entertainment. We had the Hall of Fame on Saturday night. Now
The Hall of Fame?
The Hall of Fame, yes. Now, I was going to bring out the little action figures here and show you the figures. Because I have them from the old days.
You got your championship belt yet?
I have my championship belt, yes.
Oh, he wore it today?
I wore it in remembrance of WrestleMania.
And kids get very excited over that.
Oh, please. They all wanted to touch the belt. I said, get your hands off my belt. But I wanted to mention, I don't know if you know any of these names. You probably don't. But back in the old days, they had Larry Sabisco. He was one of the all-time greats. He was put into the Hall of Fame. The Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh yeah.
Snap it to a Slim Jim
commercial.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Now, he had since passed away. But his brother accepted the award.
Nice.
So we had a lot of fun, and watching that. It was late nights though for me.
Oh, say late for Matt.
The Hall of Fame didn't end until about midnight on Saturday night.
Oh.
Yeah.
You it's all on the morning for church.
Then I had to get up in the morning, right? Yeah. Yep. And then Sunday night was WrestleMania, and that didn't get over till about 11 o'clock. So I've been tired. Everybody said to me, well, you don't look like you're in a good mood today. I said, give me a break. I'm tired here, Christy Allen.
Yeah.
I said, I'm a little tired.
I'm sure she pointed that way out to you.
Yeah, and then last night, of course, Monday Night Raw,
Can't miss
Nancy Palmetier. She goes, I don't want to watch anything that's called Monday Night Raw.
No.
I said, well, sometimes I get raw on Monday nights.
Good old Nancy.
Yeah. She says she likes raw vegetables.
She likes raw vegetables, and that's about it. And I don't like any vegetables. So anyway, so folks, for joining us here. Courtney, I know you have to run.
I had to run.
She's very busy. She's got her kids to worry about.
Get the kids, get to practice, and
all right. So I have one question for you before we go.
Yes.
So who's going to win the National Basketball Championship at the Division I college level now that the Final Four is set?
That's a good question.
Well, let's review the Final Four.
It's Oklahoma. No, I'm sorry. Wisconsin, Kentucky.
Now, Albany made pretty far, didn't they?
No, they lost their first game to Oklahoma.
Oh, they did.
Oklahoma was a number 3 seed. So you've got Kentucky, Wisconsin, who plays each other, and you have Duke and Michigan State, and they play each other. So
on
Saturday. And then that'll.
I'm going to go for Michigan State.
Michigan State is a what they call a 7 seed, and I'll tell you something. Nobody expected them to be where they are right now. They have done a phenomenal.
They're an underdog.
Job. Yep. They have a great coach. Not that all these coaches aren't good, but I think he's a tremendous coach.
Yeah, I saw part of the game on Sunday in the afternoon. Right, it was on in the afternoon on Sunday. I was watching.
Yeah, there were 2 games yesterday.
I'm going Duke. I'm supporting Gavin. Gavin's got Duke going all the way.
Wow, Duke is one of my favorites. But I got to tell you something. That Kentucky team, they haven't lost a game all year. They're 38 wins and 38 wins and no losses. Now they almost lost to Notre Dame. That was a tremendous game there. But I'll tell you, that team is
That's who you're going for?
I would like to see somebody else, but I don't know if anybody can get by them. My favorite is Duke. It always has been. But I don't know if anybody can beat Kentucky. That's going to be tough.
Well, we're going to find out.
We sure will.
And we should do a little bet here.
Yeah.
Hey.
Come here, dear. Have a good week, everyone.
Take care. Nice to see everybody again.